Hey guys, this is Off Topic Games with a banter video for you guys. Quite a while since we had this one.
Yeah, there's been a couple of changes in the meta as of late, so, decided to update it.
Yeah, our matchup currently is Grand Blue versus Great Nature. So yeah. So what do you want to do first? You're first, but...
so I'm gonna draw first.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, sucks you're going second?
Yeah. So
or not like it doesn't suck, but like sucks for your hand.
oh, it got so much better, thank gosh.
So yeah, set 8.
It's actually really good.
Set 8 happened.
No, did it really?
I mean...
Oh my gosh.
When are we putting it up? Did we put this up like 3 weeks ago?
I don't know.
No, so set 8 came out, and a couple of decks got decent support that's kind of shifted things around. And also, Japan came out with some crazy, interesting stuff. That
Cough aggro as usual.
We love these decks.
Yeah, really fun
if
and
Grade 2 Rush wasn't aggro enough, we got
Oh wait, what happened to the board?
I
He
called
called it.
things.
Everything?
Sure. I don't see why not.
Holy...
Yeah, we're going off, son. Well, this didn't go away. This because I need it. So
I thought we were trying to make this long for
I don't see why playing deck right is okay. It's okay.
Just live longer, Ryan.
Yeah, come on, get the program. Swing face. 7.
On the bat.
Well, it's longer.
He's living. Now he's living.
Alright, so we're going to start with Tier 3.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna start. We're gonna do a tier list, right? And start with tier 3. Do you wanna go bottom up?
So we did leave clans out of our list just because.
I like going like top down.
No, because
well,
I don't know. It's just whatever. But we're leaving some like clans out of our list because we just don't think they're really relevant in the meta right now. Cough OTC.
This tier isn't really relevant in the meta either, but we're just kind of putting it.
It's
like the top of it is a kind of relevant. The rest is not really.
It's just to make people feel better when they play the clan. So
if you're on this list, your deck is a little bit more meta than some decks that are on this list.
Yeah. So at the top of tier 3, we have Prisms, just because they have a
pretty good early game
and a pretty good combo.
Yeah. And then they're like, if you go first, you have like plays too with your limit break stuff on turn 3.
I agree.
So it's pretty wow. It's not too bad.
I'm actually a really big fan of the deck. I think it's really cool.
The first stride is very, very good.
Let's go.
They have like multiple options for first stride too.
Yeah, they're like they have like good mid game, like very good mid game, and mid game is like pretty important right now.
Yeah. So next we have Deleters.
A pretty good aggro deck.
Yeah, it's pretty aggressive. It kind of hurts when you're playing.
It's only aggro decks that doesn't like lose super badly to like
because you're Link Joker itself.
Yeah,
right?
so you like have stuff to do around that, so that's super helpful.
Yeah. Not really much else you can say about that deck.
Making like mediocre lanes against like a 0 is pretty good.
And this is pure deleters, not the deleter Messiah build, but I'm not sure if it like changes anything.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
So next on the list is what? Tachi's?
Tachikaze.
So it's a very solid deck. It has like a lot of awkward matchups.
Dogma
is a good card.
Cool.
Like the deck is very good. It's just it has like matchup problems. I think.
Yeah.
It's very good though.
No grade. You got 2.
Oh yeah.
So
here at Off Topic Games, we learned that you have Twin Drive at grade 3.
Wow.
It's not bad.
It's cool.
Yeah.
So then after Tachikaze, I guess we'll talk more about Tachikaze's. They have like a really strong stride play.
It's just like if you're against a couple clans that shut down your plays, your deck is really bad.
I definitely think they can steal games though.
I mean, you don't have to steal games. It's just like a solid deck that can win.
Yeah, I think with like a little more support, they could see that.
Like if you're not against your bad matchup, the deck's good. I think.
Yeah.
I agree.
And then after that, we have Shadow Paladin / Asha. We put them on the same tier because they have like the same problems, kind of.
No, I don't think they do.
I think they do. They have all the same bad matchups.
Like I think Shadow Paladins are just got out power creeped. Asha is too slow. I think that's the problem. Shadows aren't like too slow.
I was talking matchup wise. I think they have the same problem.
Oh, okay. You mean matchup, sure.
Because they lose to like the big 4.
They lose to the top tier decks, and it also loses to like Overlord.
Yeah, I agree. So sorry, on stride skill.
I mean, a lot of decks have that problem also, but
we could have differentiated the different Shadow Paladin decks, but I just didn't think it mattered too much. They're all about the same. I mean, Diablo's like a little stronger, but it's not by much.
Sure.
And then after that we have brawlers, which are
So they got the Stride going for them, and that's pretty much it.
yeah, they don't really have a lot of.
But
card
if you're
advantage.
against like Link Jokers or something, or a clan that like, or Meg Colony maybe, then it's pretty annoying having your board wiped every single turn
yeah,
for the entire game.
I think that like brawlers, they need card advantage, but
That's all Narukami decks.
yeah. They're still like okay.
I think they're very fun to play though, because it's just you're attacking the
Yeah,
entire
they're
entire
pretty
board like
cool.
every turn. It's pretty fun.
12.
I think that's all there is to say about that, really.
Yeah, there isn't really much to say about
Yeah.
And
that.
they got Murakumo.
Yeah, Kaden will
I
tell you
could,
about
I
that
could see
one.
Murakumo being better than Brawlers.
Yeah, it depends. I
At
really
this
like
point,
it
it's like
though
whatever.
because
Actually, sorry, well,
you're pressuring with Shadow Stitch, and then once you hit the Shadow Stitch ability, then you I don't know if like going off is the right thing to say, but it's like
It's kind of like Gear Chronicle Light in all the mini attacks.
yeah, I agree. And then you have like a really strong late game with the card crit boost.
After that, we got Golds.
So Gold's got support in set 8. It's pretty good crit. So it's pretty good, right? Like the cards that they got. That Glorious Raining Dragon is pretty good, but I still think it has like a general same problem. 15k.
Is that
card.
hollow?
Yeah, it is. Sorry, this one's hollow too.
Yeah. I think with the revival, if we are predicting it correctly, we'll get more into that later. I think they could see their way up.
When the Ezel, if the Ezel Grade 3 comes out, like the one that
Or we can
gives
talk
Garter
about it
Trick,
now.
then I think no, I'm just gonna talk about it now, okay? I think we should talk about its on Golds, right?
Yeah,
I think we should talk about it right now. But like, I think if the Ezel Grade 3 comes out that gives your like board Garter Trick, then I think you could move up a bit.
That's fair. Like,
And
I
also like
agree.
having a Link Joker matchup that's really easy is very good for like a board heavy deck.
Mhm.
Especially if you expect like more Link Joker to come about.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
That's super nice. Then we got Chrono Fang.
So we put Chrono Fang here because it's a Gear Chronicle deck, and I
TikTok-
hate the deck. but
TikTok,
sure.
Millennium
Like,
History
basically-
Maker, Stand Trigger. All you need and your deck's top
Like
tier.
it's not like
Yeah.
it's not because
Targeting this?
like the Chrono Fang
Targeting
cards
this?
are like amazing, but
Targeting
like
this. Targeting this.
Wow. Pretty nuts.
but basically it's like the strings of Gear Chronicle are in the deck, so that's worth something.
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the very least.
No grade. So next we have for the last of our tier for grade 3s,
Boost intro.
we have Dark Wranglers. So even though it got support in set 8, it's still like Dark Wranglers.
It's basically the same deck. It's a bit better.
It has
It has
a
like
board
flood
weight.
the board,
Yeah.
which is nice, but like
It's like lacking something.
it's lacking
yeah,
card advantage.
card advantage really mainly.
So like it's nice that you have like a board weight, but like you still die
What's
too
the total
quickly.
card? What will it be?
18.
Yeah. Okay.
This one is 19.
The total will be 18.
This one will be 18.
Oh,
yeah.
wow, that's.
Did you put a trigger on there?
Put a trigger on here.
Oh, okay.
So next,
targeting.
so after since we're done with tier 3,
We're gonna go tier 2.
you just draw.
I
We're gonna go to tier 2, starting at the top.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The top, we don't have a tier
started as-
1.5
Or 1, 2,
for
3,
this
4, 5, 6, 6 cards.
list, but for tier 2 we have Sanctuary Guards at the top. Obviously it's a super strong deck that has recently topped quite a bit, right?
It's good against like a lot of decks. It's just a bit hard versus Chaos Breaker if you don't put in the Alfred tech.
I think
but,
you also get out-tempoed
like-
by Gear Chronicle.
if you can if you like get Ben on turn 2, you can outpace them. I think.
You're right.
But so it's like it can definitely win. It's just like it's a little bit
It's hard.
underpowered versus tier 1 decks, but it's almost there.
It's hard.
Yeah, I agree. So
It's a little bit like far away, but there's a little bit more support, and it could easily beat tier 1. I think.
I do
and
agree with
then
that.
After that, we have Overlord because Denial Griffin's OP.
Denial Griffin's a strong card. You're not wrong.
So Overlord is kind of carried by like the fact that they have Denial Griffin and I think Titan.
I think Titan's
Yeah,
a strong
Titan's a
card.
super
I would say
strong
that's
card.
kind of why they're good. You have like
If
really
you're
good mid game, and you have answers for like the meta right now, which is like you make really big rear guards and you just like say no.
Yeah, if you're not playing Titan in your Overlord deck, I think
15k
you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, I mean Titan's
The
like
only-
a good card.
I think
15K
the reason it's like not
15K.
as good
Yeah,
right
hold
now is because it loses to like Grand Blue and like
Yeah,
Gear
the Grand
Chronicle,
Blue's
which are
the
really bad
Grand
matchups, and they're like tier 1.
Yeah.
Which is pretty unfortunate for you, for Overlord players.
Yep. You also, I believe that you need to hit triggers a bit more than your opponent to stay in terms of tempo, because they cannot call to the board and just kind of, or call minimally to the board and stuff.
If they're not putting a lot of pressure on you, though, then it's not too bad.
Yeah.
If they're like not coming to the board, if you're against a deck that like
something like that, yeah,
can like retire their board or stuff like that, like 7Cs, and then they just call it for free, then it's kind of hard. Ooh,
I like
that's
it.
Stan.
That's pretty good. 12.
So is that all you gotta say about Overlord?
21. Yeah, pretty much. Even though I played the deck, it's a bit underwhelming, which is kind of sad.
I mean,
in my point of view.
near top of tier 2 isn't that
Sorry,
underwhelming.
I'd like it at tier 1, but yeah.
You think it's tier 1?
I would like for it to be tier 1.
But I don't think like near top of tier 2 is that underwhelming.
Huh? No, 3.
3.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my crits.
And then next we got D-Robos.
So unlike the other D-Police decks, we think D-Robo just has the highest like cheese potential out of all the decks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like the decks right now are so strong that you need the extra like possibility of just, or you make your opponent way more afraid off of the like double guard break and stuff like that.
Yeah, so that's basically all why it's there, right? You just guard
You
break.
can, there's no like
game.
unwinnable matchup if you just like go all in early
And
enough, and
yeah.
you can just kill any deck really
Yeah.
off of either the break guard, or if you just like Daikaiser Leon twice, then it's kind of hard to guard that also.
What's good to note is that technically, Dark Regulars has a little bit of better times as a resist G-Guard.
You're not really going to run into Dark Regulars a lot.
Yeah, you shouldn't, but
like the matchup's probably really bad for you. Shouldn't really matter that much though.
Mm-hmm. So next on our list, we have 7 Seas Rush. Now this is the deck that's
pretty nuts.
Pretty nuts. We'll have it on our channel for sure.
It's pretty dirty.
Yeah.
It's a good way to just like win games, I guess.
Yeah.
So the thing about it is like, I think it beats like a lot of very good decks, but like it loses to randomly to either like bad decks that basally still have limit break in them, or like CBD basically.
Yeah, but like in general, like they need to hit triggers, out trigger you and stuff in general, like general decks, out trigger you and
power and effect.
Outplay you to win the game, or unless the
or you have to draw very badly.
Yeah, that too.
But like it's pretty consistent.
I agree.
Vanguard.
So like if you're playing a G deck, then it's almost impossible to win. I would say. If you're playing like, you have to be playing like Chaos Breaker or like possibly No CL could like somehow draw it possibly.
Messiah with Freeze Ray.
Specific, Freeze Rays, it depends, but general like Limb Break decks are pretty strong against the deck in general.
Or if your deck has early game, then you can kind of do stuff against it.
Yeah.
14, or sorry.
Let's take this one. You don't say anything.
And then
that one.
We have this on the same level as Messiah Freeze Ray.
Oh yeah. So Messiah Freeze Ray is like getting better. It's a really strong deck. I think Freeze Ray is what carries it up to the point of where it is now. Otherwise, it's not that good of a deck. 16.
Without the Freeze Ray, you can't like lock stuff like against certain decks, like 7Cs or like against Gear Chronicle. They don't have to leave a board for you to lock, so they can just keep doing that forever. But if you have Messiah or if you have Freeze Ray on the grade 3, then they can't like do that quite as well.
They're also not as susceptible to aggro and stuff.
Yeah, and you can like kind of beat aggro a bit easier, or a lot easier, because your entire deck isn't GB2.
Yeah, I like it. I think Freeze Ray is a really good card.
It is like there's no doubting it, right? Freeze Ray is just a solid.
It hurts a lot of decks.
Yeah, it reminds me kind of. It's not like as strong as No Seal in like the way that it kind of prevents aggro. But
it's strong in a different way, like because No Seal like it draws you a bunch of cards. This thing like just shuts out your opponent from attacking.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like it's kind of like it, but it's different. Like it kind of accomplishes the same thing, but it does it differently.
Yeah.
After that, we have Machining. The first bug deck we have. We differentiated the two because we do think that they have.
They play kind of differently.
They have different places in the meta, in our opinion. I don't really play bugs that much, so we'll have.
I used to, and the deck is good. Like, it's a good deck, right? If you can cheese them, you cheese them, and then you win the game through that.
And it's not like
that's the thing where you like stun their Vanguard permanently.
Yeah. That's the and you just if you get it, you do it like every single time.
So you can like just skip like 2 or 3 turns.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then if you do that, then you just win.
And then it's not like they got worse with like the technical booster that came out. It's kind of hard to make a deck worse.
Yeah, just a lot of decks got better.
16.
Or not like the top tier decks got stronger, I guess. Kind of. In the in between time.
Yeah. It's 16.
And here's how you play Vanguard. You just damage the trigger every
damage
time.
trigger every single
sorry,
time.
And then you save like 20k shield or something.
Oh, and I have to pop this.
You draw?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So you draw one?
Oh, and
cool, thank
I
God.
searched my grade 3 first, actually. I forgot to do my end phase stuff.
Someone
Nice
be
plays
boosted.
here.
It's
You
okay.
got highly
Oh, I do have
skilled
grade 3,
plays
but-
I have
here.
to Soul Blast. It's okay, we just suck.
It's okay.
Sorry,
We're trying to talk about this and they're trying to play at the same
Yeah,
time.
so it's a little bit
there'll be
harder
some
than
misplays
normal,
because
so
we're not paying attention to the game as much.
We
as
apologize, but it happens.
We just thought you didn't want to like see us write on a board or anything. About,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
What you guys
It's
wanted
kind of
to
fun
see.
watching the matchup and like talking and hearing us talk, right?
And we try to play
It's
like
kind of just
different
background
things,
like
too.
stuff to look at.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take that one still.
Okay, so after machines we got Great Nature.
Still hits it.
So Great Nature is like all the decks are pretty similar. You run the Break Rad and you run insert other grade 3 here that like does something.
There's a 5-figure. Right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's just
Like it's not really much variation between them. It's just you put in Break Rad, you put in whatever grade 3 you want, and then the rest of the deck is kind of all the same for the most part.
Yeah, I think they just we're talking about Great Nature, right?
Yeah.
I think they're strong in different ways.
They're like so. If you pick the legions, they're almost the same. Like basically, the other grade 3s have different strengths also.
I think it's more of like a playstyle thing, like how you want to draw your cards.
Yeah.
I think this deck is just more fun for us to play.
like the Panda one versus this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think personally, I think the other legion isn't super helpful right now because like.
Oh, we're talking about the different legions. I thought we were talking about the Panda deck compared to just Chatnoir.
Oh well, I'm just talking about like all the grade 3s.
Oh.
But like, I think the reason we're not running the
Oh, of course.
the other legion right now is because like usually you don't get into drawn out like control matchups that aren't like Link Joker. So
Yeah.
like you're not really gonna. It's not really gonna help in that matchup.
Sorry,
And since Angel Feathers aren't as like good at the moment, then you're probably not gonna run to them either. So you probably just want like mass card advantage like instead of never decking out.
10k.
I agree.
Yep. So what do we have next on this?
Oh, we have Victor.
Okay, King can explain this.
I
I'm
think
not
it's pretty
like
cool.
I don't actually know that much
So
about Victor.
I really like Victor as a card skill. Because is it top 2?
Sure.
So because it rushes early and then you can technically I don't know about killing any deck, but if they don't trigger you can
You
kind
kill
of
a
just
lot of
smack them.
decks.
31. Yeah. And it's Victor's like
Basically,
Buster's a
Buster
good
is
card.
very, very scary.
Yeah. Not really much
It
else
does
you can
what
say,
all
right?
your other strides do, all in one card, basically, for some reason. Because apparently the other strides weren't good enough.
Yeah.
So it just gave one stride that does everything, all in one card.
Yeah, that's basically it. You know, Buster's a good card. Obviously, Victor's a good card. Vic Plasma is good against Chaos Breaker.
If you could run 12 Buster, you just replace all your other strides, because it does all your other strides effects by
Well,
itself.
like Vic Plasma is good because it.
Other than Vic Plasma, but it kind of does Vic Plasma, right? Like,
Yeah.
it kind of does all your strides. You know,
Buster's just a really good card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says in the name, if you couldn't figure it out.
It's pretty busted.
So next on our list we have Darkface. I do play the deck.
I think it's GB2 ability is what carries the deck.
Yeah, GB2 ability is what carries, and then you also have the drawing effect and slowing down your opponent.
So
which
one
is
thing
also
that's
very
nice about it is like it can be very annoying against like Gear Chronicle. Because they have like specific pieces that they use when they call them to like do their plays, but if you like rest Molem or something, then it's like pretty hard for them to do things.
Yeah. I agree. So yeah, it does have like a really good Darkface matchup specifically, as well as other cards too, right?
I think any like tier 1 or like deck that you can beat or have a decent matchup against is worth a lot for any deck, really.
I agree.
Because they tend to be the most popular.
Yeah. What next do we have on our list?
After that, we have
Angel
Angel
Feathers.
Feather.
Angel
Okay,
Feather.
so Angel Feather still has all the strengths they do before, or like a lot of the strengths they do before, where like you don't die, you have like your healing stride, Raphael, and like you have no seal, so you draw a bunch of cards on turn 3. But like without Refros, then so the Gabriel deck is way weaker because you don't have inevitability at the end of the game by just sitting on Gabriel, and you like Refros a lot of times.
Yeah,
and
you're
all
like
your
trying to grade 1 so you can mono card.
No, you
And
have to
then-
be 20 to do it, so you can't do it. Yeah.
Also,
you can
like
like that because it has to be 20.
if the game goes on long, you tend to just deck out almost all the time if you're against like a deck that doesn't, or the deck that has like a decent amount of card advantage.
Yeah.
Like I played against Vanguard one time with that, and I managed to deck out against that instead of actually killing them because it like doesn't put enough pressure out or offensive power out without the Riffros at 4.
Yeah, so I agree.
So basically, I think what you need to do is like you need to call the pony like before grade 3, and then you have to like push him to 3 or something to have enough offense. You're not gonna die, of course, for very long. You die very, very slowly, but you can't kill your opponent quickly enough anymore.
Yeah. I agree. Next we have Aquaforce. It's kind of like a weird pick, right? Because normally it's like a really strong deck.
I think that's what people have opinions on. I think like the deck, it just has really.
I think it requires too much setup and you have to draw into all the pieces, which is a bit difficult when you're getting like with the strength of the other decks.
I don't think it's just the pieces. I think it's like the matchups just make everything awkward.
Yeah. Also, there are like some really bad matchups. So CBD is pretty bad. Like if you don't like get the correct grade 3.
Kagura's bad. Messiah's bad. Sometimes decks can outrun
Grand Blue can out-aggro you.
And they have a denial
Griffin. They have a denial Griffin. They can like just like activating Cannoneer a bunch of times is really hard on you because like killing your rear guards.
Yeah.
So basically, like,
they
have the same strengths as before. I think they're just getting, like, the moment they're a bit out power creep compared to all these other good decks at the moment. They're, like, lacking in, like, card strength.
Decks, we didn't put all of them up there because we thought...
They're generally, like, the same, right? Like, I guess Blue Wave is, like, not as good as the other decks, but,
I mean,
I think they're generally,
Maelstrom
the same.
So...
Yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, the relevant decks are, like, what is it? Bavis, and then...
Bavis, Skyros, or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, and then after that is probably like Blue Waves. And then maybe Ripples.
Do you think Ripples are better than Blue Waves? I think they might be.
They might be, it depends.
Okay, so if you're good at drawing Odysseus, then Ripples are definitely better.
Yeah, that's true. 21?
Oh, because you called that
by itself, yeah. This one got the power.
So depending on how lucky you are, then it could be a top tier deck, possibly. If you're very good at drawing cards, at drawing Odysseus.
31? 26, 32.
Wait, what did you call out? You called that out with that?
Sorry, this one. But is it just 9? 35?
You're not boosting?
No. Yeah, sorry. 39.
I mean, it does make a difference. It does make a difference,
yeah.
Okay,
39.
so that's tier 2.
Tier 2. What do we have next?
We got tier 1 next. Right?
Tier 1.
Our favorite.
First at the top.
So I would expect you to see most of these decks a lot. Are like every time.
Yeah, I did. Okay. So scale, it's 1926.
So at first, so we have it tied for first. We got CBD and Time Leap.
So explain why it's like that.
So I think Keenan doesn't quite agree with like us that it should be in the same level as like Gear Chronicle.
I think Gear Chronicle is stronger.
So the reason I think that it should be on the same level is because like there's so many matchups that you basically can't lose for the most part unless you get like extremely unlucky. Like you auto win these matchups. Like any rear guard deck, heavy deck, you like automatically beat them.
I also think like me and Taylor value consistency over just like the like power.
I think Gear Chronicle is very consistent.
Well, I think they're both like.
I don't know, like as a deck is consistent. I don't think it's as consistent at beating like board aggressive.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I definitely think like Gear Chronicle Time Leap is more powerful than Chaos Breaker, but I do think Chaos Breaker is like more consistent.
Like let's say, I think like if CBD runs out, like shuts out a lot of random decks you might run into also.
It's true, but like if you get pushed too hard with like CBD, it's possible that you can't come back and you just lose because there's no way for you to push back. It's just you have to slowly regain your advantage and win the game slowly. But Time Leap, you can just win on that first try.
Yeah, but if you double lock the front row, then the only thing you need to live the next turn is one perfect guard.
Yeah, as long as you have it, right?
Yeah, if you just get one perfect guard, then you're like gonna live for another turn, and then
preferably
by living longer, you keep getting more perfect guards, and you just keep living through that.
Yeah, basically. Well, yeah, that's assuming you get what you need, but basically that's the game plan with Chaos Breaker, and that's a bit hard for certain other decks. And then against Genesis, you have to push them, like. Genesis has enough time to set up and have the Pocker for you to live.
I also think like one thing that's worth thinking about is like Time Leap is very like susceptible to getting aggroed out sometimes. If you
also true, yeah.
Like CBD is not susceptible to getting aggroed out unless like they like it's playing like in 70s Rush, and that's like the only deck I think that might be fast enough to like theoretically kill you before you start like locking everything.
Yeah, well, like a lot of decks can try to do it. It just depends on if the Chaos Breaker can. Live and then sustain enough.
A lot of decks don't have like the ability to rush that difficult without like drawing really good.
Well, like we look at the top and there's Sanctuary Guard and then there's Ground Blue and Genesis, right? So Or Genesis not
Well,
really
Grand Blue
much,
like
but,
can aggro and then like do stuff about the enemy.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like,
it's even harder, I think,
Yeah.
the matchup
I think
wise.
Vanguard has the possibility to kill, like... Well, I guess if you're playing it optimally, like...
So I feel
you
like
have a
Vanguard is
better-
like, it's kind of 50-50 depending on whether or not you draw the Alfred.
Maybe, well, I don't know. That, oh, yeah,
Depending on
that's
how many
it.
Alfreds you run.
Yeah, you also have susceptible matchups like Alfred and, Sanctuary Guard with Alfred, as well as, what's the deck? Ezel.
Yeah, I don't think
and
Ezel
stuff.
is really common, so it's not like a big deal.
Yeah, but like,
Like,
you
Vanguard
should
is
run it and
definitely
get
something
Gold
you'll run
Paladin.
into, though.
It's
Yeah,
true.
no, if you're playing any form of Gold Paladin, if you're playing Gargoyle and you're like, oh, I'm up here, so I'm gonna play Gargoyle, you should play...
What do you mean?
Like,
You
a
don't
lot of
play
people-
Ezel, you're saying?
No, a lot of people don't like to play Ezra just because like, they
No,
just
okay,
want
so I
Gargoyle
think
to work,
if
right?
your meta does not contain like a lot of Link Joker, then I just wouldn't
It's not
do it
that
at all.
bad. But like
I think
the other
if you
grade
have
3 is
the
kind of
option
like
for the card, I
Junko.
think you should still play it though.
If you know that like there's like maybe one Link Joker playing your entire tournament, I wouldn't even bother.
I actually, well,
unless you like expect to play against them a lot.
I would because again, sorry. I would because like the fact that so the other grade 3 that you run is pretty Junkos in general. It's probably like the 10k booster on the one.
You just run like 2 Ezel then?
In general, and like the first stride Ezel is super strong.
Ireland.
High.
Yeah, the first round Ezel is very, very good.
Yeah, because you can go into Glorious Reigning next, and it's a lot. It's good because you get.
It's
the
arguably
3
better
guarantee.
than like all the other first tries in Gold Paladins.
It almost
Yeah.
always is. It actually is because you instant GB2 and etc. etc. And you set up for the next turn stride.
Well, if you're on Ezel, the GB2 doesn't matter that much.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because then by the time you ride Gurgrit, you'd be at GB2 anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a really interesting thing that you guys could like talk about in the comment section. If you guys want to like discuss whether you think Time Leaper, Chaos Breakers like stronger than one another, that'd be just interesting for you guys to let us know how you guys feel about that topic. Moving on though, we've got Genesis. The lovely 12.
So I don't know if
attacks.
everyone has run into this deck yet, but you can die from 1 damage or 0 damage.
Super insane.
I kind of doubted it. Like I didn't really know what to expect. Like I didn't think it would be like super crazy.
So
When I ran into it, but I ran into it at like tournament last week and it destroyed me. I was playing Vanguard and I had like 2 PGs, 4 heal triggers, and 4 10k shields in my hand, and I still died from 2.
So basically, the idea is they swing at you with a 100k grade 3 about, what, 8 times?
12.
As max should be around 12ish. But
Yeah,
it's
but
nuts.
basically, if you have 4 perfect guards and you have heal triggers left in deck, at 1 you might live, if you're lucky.
but you're probably
If
still
you
there.
heal on 6 and 7, you might live.
Like I was at 2 damage. I all 3 of my heals went off. I had like at least 1 PG. I was playing Dark Face, and I still died because the deck was insane.
So they can kill you as early as their second stride.
Deck runs
basically.
train, and it should go off by second stride because it's pretty consistent.
If they get unlucky, the third stride,
miss.
but I'm not sure how many decks can consistently kill them on the second stride.
Yeah, like Gear Chronicle can hope. Grand Blue has some answers. Same with Overlord.
So the decks that like
Same thing with Chaos Breakers.
have like matchup wise, like good matchup wise,
They
kind
just
of
pop
is like
right
If they draw the pucker, they draw the pucker.
you got like
you should guarantee Pucker.
oh yeah. So CBD can win. You just have to like it slows down the matchup, so you have more time to kill them basically.
Yeah, and Freeze Ray will kill them
Yeah.
because you just
They have no chance against Freeze Ray.
yeah.
And then you got Overlord, which like they
Well, you have to get Freeze Ray, but you're right. You're right.
Well, no, I mean if they ride the Freeze Ray, then you just can't win. Right?
Yeah, I agree.
Like-
So next.
Smart.
Yeah.
Alright, so, and what else? Overlord can definitely beat it also, and I think Grand Blue can beat it, right? Because you have...
Yeah, anything with the Denial Griffin can beat it.
Yeah, anything with general Denial Griffin related skills should be beating it.
Grand Blue can, like, aggro and you can, like, Denial Griffin them, kind of, so it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then after that, finally, we have rounding
Grand
up
Blue.
our tier lists. Yeah, Grand
We
Blue.
have Grand Blue. For some reason, you guys don't agree with this, right? But Japan likes Nightrose a lot more than...
Yeah.
I like
so,
the early game potential
Of
of
Nightrose?
Seven
Oh, okay,
Seas
okay.
A
Yeah,
lot
okay,
better
so-
than Nightrose.
so basically, like, we think that the 7 Seas build is better. Like, Tekken Nightrose is also good in the 7 Seas build.
Just
Yeah,
so
we
you can
appreciate
make
it.
your own.
You can make a Denial Griffin, kind of.
Shoutouts to Boxshot, who, I guess, like, I don't know, I'd
Kind
say,
of
like,
thought of
inspired
that.
of it, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
For us
that's the
specifically.
first I've seen of that.
Like,
deck.
I think 7 Seas is, like, even if just straight 7 Seas is also very, very good.
Yeah,
But,
of
like,
course,
basically,
of course.
the strength of the deck is you have your Break Ride play, and you can like Break Ride Stride, and then the 7C Stride is like pretty busted.
Yeah, you just call 2 for free. You get plus 1, right?
Yeah,
like,
one plus 1, get a free board every turn for the entire game. Basically.
Pretty good.
Really
and you have aggro potential, kind of. It's not like I think the builds aren't as aggro as they used to be.
Probably
but
not, right?
it's still like very good.
But I do think like Grand Blue can beat out. Why?
I think 7 makes a difference.
What?
I think it's easier to make a. No, I think it's easier to make a 16 than it is to make a 17.
I'd rather have this card in my hand.
You can do whatever you want. So yeah, but like Grand Blue also can beat Chaos Breaker because it does have like a lot of different gimmicks it can do.
You can like hollow your units, then they're forced to like only lock one front row when they universe you.
Yeah. You have a bunch of cool-ish.
Like a lot of other decks where like if you aggro you can get punished by a CBD. You can't really punish the Grand Blue deck that easily with CBD.
Yep.
Yeah, no point in just not doing anything, I guess. Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Pretty much, right?
Like, yeah.
So
it's just like, it doesn't really have a lot of weaknesses. It just like plays around a lot of things very well.
Yeah. Grand Blue's surprisingly a good deck now.
This card is busted. It's right here. Cannoneer.
Counterblast 1, hollow, draw, kill a guy. So good.
And all your units die usually anyway, so it's just Counterblast 1 plus 2.
You missed again? You was it 3 times in a row? I'm just gonna stay at grade 2 and just chill.
You're dead.
I'm dead.
Good luck.
Yeah, but Cannoneer.
Why is this here?
Cannoneer is a good card.
Because it's a booster against the 7K.
Yeah.
The new Stride opens up some opportunities for the deck.
The G Guard is amazing.
Yeah, it's very.
It's okay. So the Denial Griffin play is super. You can like super telegraph. You have to super telegraph it when you're gonna do it, but it's just the fact that it exists is super helpful.
You don't even technically need to use Denial Griffin. You can go into like other stuff if you want to.
Oh yeah, and then the nice this card, the stand trigger right here, you can plus 10 to your Vanguard if you manage to like.
Yeah, you have to use Negro Lazy into it, and then.
Or you can retire it directly, right?
Yeah, that too.
But if you're having a problem with rear guard decks, you just plop this down in the back row, plus 10 to K to your Vanguard, and your opponent feels bad.
It's pretty good against like Gear Chronicle, for example. Hey, there's the card. Yeah, we don't care about that anyways, so.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, so that's basically it for our tier list.
Remember, this is our opinion based off of our meta at like the start.
Our understanding
and what
of
we've seen
like, the decks.
Yeah. So like metas can change based on like what's played mainly at your store. So like
yeah, if like you don't see certain like top tier decks that we listed here, then you're like maybe your deck is way better because it doesn't lose.
Consider
that deck
yourself
really
lucky because our meta's pretty.
Our meta's like.
Oh yeah, if you'd like to so today we had a tournament. The top 4 was 3 Chaos Breaker and one D-Robo.
Yeah, sorry guys. So I didn't even record it because I didn't want to bother. So there wasn't
options,
really
space in the store.
That too, but I didn't have options. It was either Chaos Breaker mirror match twice, or Chaos Breaker versus D-Police twice, or Chaos Breaker versus Chaos Breaker and then Chaos Breaker versus D-Police. And like that's all. And like no one wants to see that, right?
Yeah. 2
of the same matchup or just something double Chaos Breaker.
Or you could just roll 50-50 on whether you lose the game.
Yeah. So yeah, that's wow.
So this matchup looks over.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you look dead.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
When you get double grid lock, when you fail G-Assist, they usually means you
failed
lose.
like 3 times.
Usually you're dead, especially when you're gray locked at 1.
Sweet.
All right, but moving on to more news in Vanguard.
Oh my god. 13 to 30.
Oh my god, this 8K is punishing you.
Poor 8K.
It doesn't matter, you're dead anyway. It doesn't really matter, right? Come on. Oh my god, it's another 13.
13.
Now you hit the stand trigger, right?
Oh my god. Draw 2 first?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, so but moving on to like more news.
First one if you feel bad for Ryan.
So they've been releasing a lot of supplies lately that look really nice.
Oh, I totally agree. Like, what is
the Hinata deck box is so good.
Well,
that is the Nubatama deck box.
Nubatama Heal Trigger.
But yeah, I don't know what her name is.
We call it Hinata.
No, yeah, we don't know what the name is, but it looks nice.
Next, we also got Shiryuki. We got a Maru deck box. Interesting.
And sleeves. Those kind of
the Maka deck box is coming out.
Maka deck box.
Oh my god, the Coco deck box is pretty cool.
Yeah. Chaos Breaker deck box and storage box. They already have it. Storage box and sleeves. Yeah.
So hopefully Thankfully, Bushiroad keeps making mats like the Dark regular mat. It's so much bigger than all the
Yeah,
other
it's
ones.
bigger than
display
like
here.
the what is it? The Gavril one.
Yeah, I like the Gavril one, but it's so tiny.
So I'm playing on like an oversized like desk
This
mat.
is, like ridiculously
and
oversized
it's
mat.
close to the same size.
Yeah,
like,
it's like almost there. I think that's like the size of like a.
This is like
regular
the size
mat,
of a good
proper
mat, or like
it is on the thinner side though.
yeah, it's on
compared to,
thinner and like
but
not
it's
as
like
wide,
it's like big.
but it's big.
It's still nice.
No, it's pretty wide.
I
Well,
still
not as wide as like a normal mat. Right. Yeah.
But I like
Oh,
it's
that's
like it gives you so much more space to play on.
Hashtag Vanguard first.
Yeah, I probably should.
So yeah,
No, because this won't hit if I don't.
you can just hit trigger. So yeah, that's basically all for supplies, right?
Yeah.
Do we have more stuff? Can you think of any?
Coco, we already said that. No, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, but good job for Bushiroad for doing the supplies thing.
Yeah, it's really nice. What if I just triple crit him
Good
here? Not heal.
Double
straight.
heal?
The
Yeah,
double
I
heal.
think he's still dead, but
I'm still I'm still pretty dead.
He's dead with double heal? I think he can live with double heal. Especially with
Or
like,
we can
oh no,
double
never mind, you're
drag
dead.
check
Sorry.
Oh, why not?
Well,
Still
rip.
16 Vanguard.
Alright, so what's next then?
And then after that, the
set.
revival set. Good job,
Bushiroad, man, going like on a roll.
Good stuff, Bushiroad.
Kafka,
Revival set.
when's Cardfight online, Bushiroad?
Oh yeah, that's another thing they need to work on.
Power.
14, 18.
Maybe in 2017 it'll come out, if you're lucky.
Popping both and drawing.
Yeah, but like revival set's super good. But basically, what it is, it's a
1, 2, 3,
revival set
4, 5.
where a bunch of the cards from like every clan, but I believe Nubatom and Angel Feather, get a support. One card of support that's not in English.
Yeah, I guess Infos aren't really missing anything that you'd run.
Yeah,
So-
and then one of something that already got reprinted.
Yeah, so confirmed support that we've seen so far is like Sanctuary Guard Arc, which is something that we've been missing because we did not get the Daigo
Yeah.
start deck in English.
So if you don't expect to run a Tangling Joker, then it's definitely correct to run that as the second grade 3.
Yeah.
And then also, I believe Aura Geyser's confirmed reprint. Lambros confirmed reprint?
Yes, Lambros
Basically,
is a
if you're
confirmed
hurting
reprint.
on money to make some of your decks, this will help out.
Yeah,
a
this
little
is
bit.
really good for like newer players trying to get into the game because these aren't just like decent strides that they're reprinting. These are actually like standard staple strides
that people can't find.
yeah, that you'll probably
Yeah,
play
yeah.
in the future and for more formats to come. So yeah, that's really good on Bushiroad. I do have to commend them for that.
Good job, Bushiroad. Like so much.
Things Bushiroad has screwed up on is giving gears more support. I don't get why they got a technical or not a technical booster, but like a clan booster because they didn't need the help. They've also gotten support. I want to say like every other set.
Possibly more than that.
Possibly. No, well, set 8 they got nothing if that matters.
Yeah.
But
At this point, they just have so much support that like they can just.
yeah,
And they're still getting more.
they are getting.
I think they have more support. Like they might have double the support some clans do.
Tier 1 still going higher because they're getting support. They're
Woo Malem reprint, kind of.
oh yeah.
I'm not happy.
In the
for
revival
that,
set,
but they're
Malem is
happy.
getting a reprint, which is good, right? Because it's
So,
$25. So
Pray for the day that
Wait, huh?
TikTok gets hit, so that maybe you can
yeah,
have a better chance against the deck.
I guess. Yeah, but even if like let's say G regulation comes to Vanguard.
Well, no, then they'll shut out so many other decks
Then,
that are
like-
like decent, right?
Well, yeah, but then Timely will become like insanely broken. Okay.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it only hits other decks that could like have a good chance
Oh.
against it, right?
Chaos Breaker
Like a little
loses
bit.
like a lot of its consistency,
Yeah, a lot
although
of
it is
decks
still
lose everything.
playable.
15k grade.
Was the Genesis grade 3 before G-Reg? Do you know the other one?
Which one?
The rear guard one.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was BT14, so that would get lost.
Yeah, so that matchup would be gone too. So it would just kind of destroy everything else, really.
7C's like actually just got.
7Cs would probably die. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the 7C's rush deck would die, so it's not really a counter either.
Yes.
Kind of,
yes. I think
How much
that
of it is in the new?
only the 10k booster is the sorry, 10k
that
booster
it?
and then the
The 7K and
no, not the 7k. It's only the 10k booster
Oh.
and then the
break rate.
no,
you don't even run
you
the
don't
break
run the break ride. The stand trigger.
Oh,
is
what
the
are we
only
talking about? I thought we were talking about
7C's
7C's.
rush.
No, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think if like everything else gets hit, that's the only like deck that could theoretically compete with that.
Yeah. But yeah, Time Leap is ridiculous.
So I guess if that would happen, then 7C's Rush would be better because
By
you
default.
either play that or you play Time Leap. That's all you got.
That's really sad.
guess.
I think that's dumb. Sure. Wow, you have nothing.
I don't know how much of like D-Robos are in. I think actually no, that gets gutted. That thing gets gutted. Never mind.
Yeah.
You lose the Laurel.
Can. That too.
You'd have to play like Cosmic here.
You can't even play. Like,
No, that's
D-Robos.
the D-Robos are gone.
Yeah, I agree.
Then yeah, the Dark they might as well be gone.
Typing Vanguard.
So yeah, what do we have for that ridiculous thing that got spoiled today? What's that?
So
What's that?
we're recording this on a Saturday. I don't remember the date, but you know. Oh, hit another heal. That's
Wow,
good.
pretty good.
So one of my favorite clans, Shadow Paladin.
It's not just your favorite.
Huh?
It's not your favorite.
It's either that or OTT. I love OTT.
Feels bad, OTT.
Yeah, it feels bad. Rest in peace.
That's another thing Busher needs to do.
Why didn't I just write it? Why did PG?
So
yeah,
if Busher just
Activating
took
effect.
all the support that it gave to Gear Chronicle that it doesn't need and gave it to OTT, then maybe it would be a deck.
If they took half the support they gave to Gear Chronicle and gave it to OTT, maybe it would be good.
maybe guys.
It would have
maybe.
maybe as much support as like the new Grand Blue stuff.
When you're playing a deck that would get hit by G-Reg because you're running cards from like set 2,
Okay.
that's pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah.
Are we back in this, boys?
No.
Oh, so yeah, what was the card then? What did they spoil?
So they spoiled Ludward. Or
What's
Ludward.
that?
It's the grade 3 for Shadow Paladins. It has. Oh, they also spoiled the ritual effect. So I guess ritual. I should explain that first. So ritual is if you have 3 or more grade 1s in your drop zone, it activates. So
if you think your keyword is like maybe unfair because it's too difficult, then here's the keyword for you.
yeah,
There's basically no activation cost. It just happens by like first, second stride easy.
It's pretty good. And then the grade 3 is ritual effect. So it's not a GB2 effect, but it's a ritual effect. Is when you would normal stride, instead of paying the cost from your hand, you're able to send cards from your drop zone or normal cards from your drop zone.
Normal units.
Yeah.
Basically not triggers.
Yeah, so with the grades or like grade 3, up to grade 3 or higher.
Yep. So if you have like multiple stars in your deck, like TikTok, or like, obviously you're playing Shadow Paladin, but you can put as many stars as you want into your deck or anything so that you don't.
I forget.
But basically, you'll never have that problem where you're like, I called all my rear guards out of my deck. No, that's not a problem anymore.
Yeah, it's
I never had that problem where I can't stride. No, that's not a problem either.
like I don't really know if there's much to say about the deck besides it's strong.
So there's not much to go on right now other than those. So we only got like a couple cards, but like from what it looks like, it's pretty good so far.
Its second effect is Counterblast 1. When you stride over it, you can retire one of your units to Superior Call 2 grade 1s from the deck. So you can like get Swordbreaker automatically when you stride.
And then you can retire the Swordbreakers, put them back into deck, and then call them out again if you ever... Or if you just drew into them, you can put them back to the deck if you had that problem where...
It's kind of just like imagine Judge Bell, and then you do it without having to hit.
Yep.
And it's in the main phase.
And you can put Swordbreaker
Sorry,
back.
it's in the stride phase.
16.
And you can put Swordbreaker back into the deck if you ever draw too many of them.
Yep. We'll take 16 actually.
And then what else was... There was like strides.
They spoiled the stride. It's not complete yet. We don't have like the activation cost. But basically it's call out a grade 1 for each copy of itself. That's like the one from set 9 that they kind of revealed. It's pretty interesting. It's not bad. It's not like amazing.
Assuming it's a first stride, it's very good.
Yeah, it also gains plus 1,000 for every grade 1 in your drop zone, so it can be huge or it could just be whatever.
So let's say you run 14 grade 1s, as big as it can be is like 40, like by itself.
By itself.
Which is pretty good.
That means you have no grade 1s on your field, but yeah.
Yep.
And then also they spoiled another stride, which I think everybody's predicting that it's the trial deck stride, where it's Counterblast 1, retire one of your things, your opponent retires two of their things. So like they choose. It's kind of just like a more consistent
Might as well attack with that
Organzo Doom.
I don't know.
It's okay. 11?
So explain what it does exactly.
What does it do?
Just did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Both skills?
The one where, yeah,
the grade 3.
Yeah, I explained.
What is the on-strike skill?
The one where we kind of rust one, retire one, call 2
Oh,
sword breakers.
yeah. Well, you don't have to, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would.
Yeah, I'm just saying you
why
don't
not?
have to. I don't know if I'm doing this right, like in general, because I'm dumb.
Yeah,
but...
so like it's better than Doomed in the sense that it's cheaper and guaranteed, but Doomed is good because you choose. But I don't know.
Doomed is expensive.
Yeah,
Very expensive.
I don't know if you have room to play Doomed anymore.
Yeah.
Like at all?
I mean,
well, it depends. Like, if you run this other new stride and then you run this too, like, you're running out of space already. Because you have to run 4 Diablo, right? So
That's true.
that's already 4 spots
maybe 2
taken up.
Diablo, but
I don't know about that.
if you don't have a consistent way to activate Diablo,
Yeah, I guess
like,
it's a lot weaker if you don't, like, retire things.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah, I guess so. But I think Diablo's just a strong card, right? So
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
I guess I think it
Diablo's, like, a
depends
strong
on like
card.
what you expect to see. Like, okay, so one thing that reason that Grand Blue is kind of like running around so much is because like Shadow Pounds went out of the meta. So like you can't like if you play Grand Blue against Shadow Pounds, it's very awkward. Because
I
like
agree.
you end up not using a lot of your skills, or you just automatically die to Diablo a lot of the time. So I think if with this if Shadow Pounds become very good and popular again because of like the support, then I feel like Grand Blue might like lower down a bit in the tier list.
Yeah, I agree.
Because they get like pretty hard countered by Diablo.
So yeah, that's pretty much it for kind of stuff that. Do you guys think of anything that we might have missed?
That we might have missed?
I guess we could talk about like Gear Groovy and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. I guess
we're kind of late to that party.
We're getting that soon, right?
Oh, so one problem I have with Gear Groovy is like you're severely running out of like extra deck space in like the deck, right?
Huh?
Like you're running out of so much extra deck space that you like half your cards are like already staples, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't know how you fit things in the deck anymore.
So a lot of people wanted to take out Chronos Command for the 4th Gear Groovy, the 3rd and 4th Gear Groovy. I don't know if I like that.
I think you need Chronos Command, honestly.
Yeah, I really like Chronos Command in the deck. That's up to you guys, though.
Like Gear Groovy is just like extra next stages, basically, right?
Yes.
I don't know how much like you need. Like 5th or
need
like
4 to
3rd
make
and
it
4th
extra,
next
though.
stage versus like you need a
you
board
can go
wipe.
up to 3, but
yeah, but like I think just having a board wipe is more important, right?
Huh?
Yep.
I'm just doing it because like you give them enough power to actually hit.
Oh, and then one thing I was also thinking about is like so the new G Guardian for Gear Chronicle.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's difficult to fit into because like all your G Guardians are already so good.
Yeah,
right?
all the Gear Chronicle G Guardians are like super good.
So like the what was her name? The one that puts cards back.
Uluru?
Yeah, Uluru, like that's super important.
Love the card.
Like to putting triggers back and everything like that. And then I think if the hit to TikTok comes to English anytime soon, then the other G Guardian becomes even more important than before. Because like you have no way to grab it out of the deck other than that one or Malem.
What's your guys' opinion on the Time Beast?
The Time Beast deck?
Time Beast deck? Oh, I don't like it.
I like the Perfect Guard they came out with for the deck.
The Perfect Guard.
Or the one that like
I like
that card
it.
is super good.
Do you think it's like a cool premise? It just needs to be like this.
Maybe, but
cards?
like currently all the cards suck.
I think it's too slow, honestly, right? Or just like looking at it. Like you have to set up all these plays.
Are you talking about like the Demiurge play?
Yeah.
Like
I don't think that's realistic, right?
No, it's just not good for its like cost. Maybe like I don't know about the deck because it's not like insanely centered around it.
Yeah.
But the it's not like super strong. I think personally, that's my current thoughts on it. I'm not too sure.
It's kind of lacking the strength of Gear Chronicle right now.
Yeah.
Which is like you like Malem TikTok a lot of times and your opponent just dies, or and you draw like a bunch of cards off of it.
Unfortunate. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, that's very unfortunate.
Almost came back. I think if I went to the Big Belly, I might have been able to kill you.
I don't know. Maybe.
Because you could only PG one.
Yeah.
Is that it? What we're gonna talk about?
Is that all that you want to talk about?
Maybe some like things about the channel.
Okay. So currently, like, I think this video will be uploaded like a week from now, right? So
we're like
we should just
pushing.
play still. It's fine.
We're like pushing 930.
Yeah, we're pushing. I think currently, last time I checked was 920, which is super close. I guess since I think the last time we did the what is it, giveaway announcement was on a Banter, right?
I think so. So I
So
guess it's
that's
only
interesting.
right.
Are we close enough though? It's
Yeah,
like-
well, it's 920 currently ish, so it's pretty close. You need like 80 more or something for
Yeah.
1,000. So our giveaway would be 1,000. If we can do it in time, I would do a box of the gear set because you know it's a good set and it's not super expensive for me, and I don't hate it. So so that's just thoughts currently, you know, on like the main prize.
I thought most of you are still watching at this point because it's so long.
No, it's not. I don't think it's that bad. It's okay. I believe in you guys.
Yeah.
Shout outs to the people on Reddit who said
That they liked our channel.
Yeah. We really appreciate it.
It's actually just like really nice to see that, like when it's not coming from people that we know.
Yeah. It's like their favorite channel or something, or they watch it a lot.
We don't know that.
That's nice.
Yeah.
What if they have a different username?
It's also true.
Shout out to you, Jeff, and your data plan because you watch all of our videos while you're on the bus.
1 gig, I think that's nuts.
Yeah, sorry, Kaden, you're not worth a gig for me.
Sure.
Why would you watch it? You could just watch it like in real life.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
true.
true. We are here. Also, some cool things that we've done. We met Chris from.
I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Vanguard?
Chris. Wait, no.
What?
Oh, sorry, not all of Vanguard. Sorry, from Vanguard Central.
Yeah, so shout outs to their channel. They're super cool. And then as always, the on the Vanguard channel.
Yeah.
Afraid here on them. Shout outs to you guys as always. You guys are
Yeah.
super cool, and we really like your videos and stuff.
Oh,
And
there's-
we know you guys personally, so yeah.
Yeah. Also, just thank you for like following along with us for this long.
Yeah, it's been
So do you want to just like
over a
if
year.
we're not going to talk about more stuff, you want to just end this at this game? Or do you have
no.
enough stuff to talk about for another game?
Maybe.
We can just try it. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Also, like content might slow down because we're in school and stuff.
So I think maybe like I can always edit videos as long as they have the time in school. But like really cool things that you guys want, it's harder for me to do that because I'm in school. So if you wanted like specific decks, it's harder for me to do that. I normally will be able to upload like older stuff first and then slowly get down to specific things that you want. So for example, the person who wanted the Jewel Knight deck, you'll probably see in like a month. Like it'll take a while because I do need a while to upload it and stuff and edit it and etc. etc.
We are also kind of behind in videos.
Do you usually edit? What is there about the?
well, I just have to like make stuff. I don't have time a lot to do that. Yeah, just so you get some content, I'm gonna share this dumb thing. I got a 17 out of 100 on a midterm, and that's like 17%. I think that's super bad.
To be fair, the class
Hopefully
average
your-
was like
hopefully your parents
30%.
don't see this.
So.
Yeah, it's really sad. No, I told him it was so bad.
Oh.
But yeah, like we're all getting a retake because the highest grade was 60%, which is an F. So the class is hard, obviously, and I need to focus a bit more on school. Not really, but maybe.
Maybe you gotta double or triple that grade.
Yeah, I hope so.
Please be patient with
Just,
us if it
you
takes
know,
us some time.
I think like the general small understanding is very appreciated because school is hard, college is rough, and yeah.
Also, people who ask us to get like a better I guess overlay. I think we've seen that a little bit.
Oh
in the comments
yeah.
and stuff.
Overlay's a bit hard. Like personally, I can't do it at the moment. Like,
Yeah,
whatsoever.
I would have
Takes
to
a lot of
like
work
I'd have
to-
to like mess around with Photoshop because like I could make a basic one, but it won't look very appealing and it would kind of just feel out of place.
Kind of detract from the video.
Also, I'm in the process of buying a new video editor just to make Caden's life a little easier. Cause iMovie sucks and so does YouTube
I
editor.
mean, you don't use it. But yeah.
I mean, we have.
Yeah, it's true.
But like that's the reason why commentaries are a little hard is because the computer that we were using is pretty old.
Well, it's
and-
also because like it's uploaded on like very quickly after the tournament
It's true.
happens, so we don't actually have enough time to do all the commentary, which is why usually like only the first video of top 8 has commentary.
Yeah.
Theoretically, we should like actually start with the finals for commentary.
Yeah, probably.
Possibly.
I think
we
people would
start
rather
with the
see-
finals.
Like
no,
if
no,
we're
no.
doing commentary,
I
like commentary only on the finals.
I think.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
like
if
an
that's what you're saying,
interesting
then, yeah.
match. Like maybe we should actually watch the matches and see which one looks the most interesting.
Maybe. Well, we can try just start with the finals.
Yeah, I do think it's
and
kind of
then work
awkward to
down.
only have commentary. Like we end up usually only having commentary.
Yeah, on the
like,
first one.
The first one is
That's
kind of
kinda
awkward.
To be fair, like the 2 finals that we did miss, like when we did commentary for
Were,
the
like,
earlier
kind of
round,
sad.
where like the one player got completely
Yeah.
sacked, it was completely one-sided, and there's really no point in actually commentating.
If you wanted to
over
watch
it.
the finals from this
Okay.
week, it would have been like that.
Yeah, it's true.
So to get the gist of it, if you'd like to watch me hit crit every single turn of the game until my opponent died, then that would be. If you find that fun, then I guess that would be the match for you.
Pretty good. Like, what in the world?
Also, leave like a comment on like more stuff that you would want to see from our channel. I guess like different video types.
Yeah,
Because,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
we're kind of
interesting ideas.
All we kind of do is like deck profile and
Deck profile,
matchup, and then top
and then-
8.
Yeah.
Although it's good, and you guys probably do appreciate it because you watch the channel. If you guys want more things, we're totally up for doing more things as time goes on. Right?
Also, I think we're trying to work on a collab with All on the Vanguard
Yeah,
for
it's been-
something.
It's only been like that for 6 months, but sure.
Yeah, it's only been like almost a year, but
We probably should do it soon,
we
right?
really just don't know what you guys would want to see for like a collab between us. Like, I don't know if there's like a special type of game that they play in Vanguard that like we could try to play with them. And I know we sure don't have like a special kind of game that we play, so it's kind of awkward. But again, we are really cool with those guys, and I'm sure they'd be fine for anything.
Yep.
So
So
yeah.
just figuring it out and actually getting together to do something.
Yeah,
has been
it's
kind of
also just
awkward.
like trying to get.
We don't like live near them at all.
Yeah, not at all.
Well,
and, like,
okay.
time-wise,
Or
it's
like
pretty
okay,
hard.
so like maybe compared to like
In
other places,
retrospect to like the mainland and stuff, because
Yeah.
we do live in Hawaii, everything's like relatively close.
but like for Hawaii, we live pretty far away from them.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I should just G-assist. Sorry. I hit it.
But again, we are really cool with them. We will try to get Chris in on something on our channel.
Yeah,
probably.
that's pretty cool too.
Not sure what.
We haven't had time really for like a
Yeah,
video with
because school's a bit harder, and then like
It's probably you
these
just have to
students
like go
farther.
and meet them somewhere, and that's
Yeah.
like not always
Yeah,
possible.
I used to like brush school off a lot, but now I actually have to like try this semester. So, like,
I don't think that's sure. I won't say.
I mean,
else.
I've missed like a couple of tournaments just based off of like homework
School.
and stuff.
You also
Yeah.
miss them from not waking up on time,
That is true too. but
and from not showing up on
That's
time.
also from school.
Is it really?
What about that time where you were going to go and then you just didn't show up on time,
You're right.
and then you show up at like 1 o'clock?
Good.
Pretty good.
Oh my god.
Double
he's
crits,
back in the game.
That's go.
Feels bad, man.
At least you didn't tweet a pass him because you're like you didn't boost.
Also,
Oh, I didn't. But yeah.
Yeah.
it's kind of hard. We don't play a lot of like other games. Like, in general,
yeah.
like TCG wise. I know you guys want to see some like.
Force of Will.
So
no,
you used to
no,
play
no,
more
no, no.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Like in
Currently,
Logic.
only Ryan plays Yu-Gi-Oh! I kind of like.
And
didn't
I'm kind
really
of
wanna get in
like
that much.
off and on for Yu-Gi-Oh. It's not really like I'm committed into it.
We technically have Waishiro's decks, I guess, but we play Japanese, so I'm not sure if that's like the easiest thing
It's
to
also
watch.
kind
really.
of I kind of find ways like it's kind of like
Funky
meh
deck
for me.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's like if you don't take it too seriously, then it's like pretty fun game.
Yeah.
That's I agree.
We're also waiting for Cardfight Online to come out.
Yeah, taking forever.
Yeah,
we're
hopefully we
kinda-
can like get some stuff on that when it
We
comes
would
out.
try to stream it, I think. Like, if internet suffices for it, I would be more than willing to stream it for you guys. Like, as us as a group, we could try to stream it together when they come over, because they're here every
Yeah, we
week.
don't really want to play on the current online like client or whatever. for,
Cardfight area.
Yeah,
Cardfight area is just really weird. It's
I technically I would.
it's
play
like
it
it's
if
just
I could,
easier
but
for
I
us
don't
to
want
play
so.
versus each other.
That's
like
true.
personally. than to play
it'd be a
online.
cool way to play with like friends
Other people,
that
but, like-
aren't here.
Like usually people we know we can just play in real life is the thing.
Yeah,
so.
but I mean
Yeah.
like Zach
like-
or somebody that.
That's
Yeah.
like the only person I
The
can
good
think
part
of.
about it is that we get to play whatever deck we want and showcase it, and that's what's nice.
Like I feel like we have almost all the decks we want to play though. It's only the thing is if you want to play a mirror matchup, then it's kind of hard. But other than that, I think we can like.
Or
play
you can
most
just
deck.
like make whatever deck they request, like
How
Zeal
do you even go into
Die
Zeal
Kaiser or
Kaiser?
something. That's an interesting idea. Do you actually just have that?
I actually have no idea what
So great.
like how to play
Have
Zeal.
Absolutely nothing.
I don't know. Like I assume the idea is General Odysseus, and then you like Just kind of beat their face. They have an Odysseus clone, and you just beat their face in. And yeah, it's an interesting deck. I don't know if I love it, but it's just I don't know what else to say about it.
So you want to ride Daikaiser over the Zealand?
I mean, I guess
instead of the Zealand.
I actually don't know
like
if you can. You know, Odysseus. Like, if you're on a break ride, do you just Odysseus and then you go into the break ride? Does that work?
I don't know. I don't even know how the deck. I don't even know what the cards do honestly.
Or like, just say like you're a grade 3 and you're on a break ride. You use Odysseus and grab the ride. Is that a break ride?
Does it say ride?
I don't know. That's why.
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
So I targeted this many times. Attacking the Vanguard +4.
No grade. I don't see why Chatnoir is worse, but sure.
Huh?
You mean Cath Plug?
Cath Plug, yeah.
I don't know.
Fine,
I just didn't want to waste the Cath Plug.
Okay.
Wait, what do you?
Crit.
Why go into this over the Soul Blast one? The Soul Blast one.
I don't think I could get this to 20.
Oh, I mean, you can pump it on this one, right? Or did you just call this?
Yeah, I just called this.
I guess that's kind of awkward.
It is. That's the only.
They died in the turn, right?
Yeah, wait, I have to swing with them first.
Yeah.
That's helpful. 18 Vanguard.
Attack with all your units, children. Unless you're playing against Meg Colony, then maybe don't attack with all your units.
That's so weird.
Yeah, no, but I've met some like pretty cool people like kind of through this channel, I guess.
Oh, that's good. What does that mean?
Just people who visit our store in general who don't.
Oh yeah, who wouldn't necessarily meet.
Yeah, 10, 14, 21. Like I think I met like 2 kids from Guam. Yeah, they visited our shop.
Really?
One was like an Asha player, and
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Shoutouts to you guys though, if you guys are watching this.
Is it because you go on the? Is it because you went on a day like it doesn't really go and you saw them?
No, it was just in the shop, and she entered a tournament that we were playing in. Yeah, sure.
Okay,
No, they've been here before. You're right, but yeah, I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah, it was just really cool.
Yeah, I agree. I know, yeah, I was so confused for a minute, but I understand.
And then, also, like, bigger events. Sadly, Hawaii didn't get a regional this year.
Feels
very
bad.
Unfortunate.
So, like...
You think we would have enough, had it enough times that we wouldn't have to lose it yet, but...
Yeah.
Also, going to the mainland is expensive.
Yeah,
vice versa, though, I do understand why Bushiroad can't come here as often.
Yeah, I understand, but it's just unfortunate on our part, because
we do have some really quality players here that I wish would...
I agree. Like, I don't want to say that, but like, personally, I do think that, you know, Hawaii players, some generally are pretty good. Pretty solid, yeah.
Draw 1, 2, 3.
Sure. Oh, yeah, you didn't do that. Okay. And, yeah.
It is just unfortunate.
Even rather unfortunate.
Everyone who doesn't have a regional has this problem, of course. But
no,
it's a bit more difficult to actually travel to one.
Yeah.
But like
31.
Maybe we could go to a future event sometime.
Yeah.
Not anytime soon.
I guess I shouldn't say this because it's Friday when it gets uploaded, so we'll see. 31. Yeah. Hopefully we will in the future. If we do, we'll totally let you guys know and stuff.
Probably have like a big update about it and maybe like vlogs while we're there.
Sure.
I don't know about that.
It's a bit hard, but maybe.
You kind of gotta practice. If you actually go, you have to practice and everything and get ready.
It's true.
I mean, it's still not hard to vlog on our way to the venue and stuff.
We'll see. We'll see as the time comes if it does.
That's just future stuff that we have plans for, ideas for. Not really plans.
Just brick every draft dragon. We see it in Devon Trigger.
It would be pretty cool to meet some of you guys, and don't be afraid if you guys are coming down to Hawaii to just let us know.
Yep.
More than willing to
comment
hang out.
to tell us.
16?
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't just come last. It doesn't make sense to. I'm just gonna call this dude with
Yep. Also, set 9's coming out. That's pretty exciting.
No, I can just call this.
What's up with the reprint things? What do you guys think is gonna be the whole reprint thing? Just secret packs?
What are you talking about?
Like the reprints in set 9?
No, it's a guaranteed triple rare, but I don't know how exactly it's gonna be. 11, because it got from this.
We can't go you through that. I'm sorry, this is kind of dragging on just because.
It's okay. Because someone's slow at playing the game, Ryan.
I'm playing Great Nature. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, like talking and doing.
That was Loki asking to die faster.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Sure. Huh. Wow, that looks like a pretty dumb field there.
No, it could be a little bit better.
Yeah, this could be
Not
like
wrong.
the. This
If
could
that
be
was the
like
8K,
bunny.
then that'd be insane. Then you'd just be dead, bro.
Yeah.
You might just die if that was the 8K.
Possibly.
You're at 5.
Yep.
Wait, it only showed one time. Oh, this is unfortunate.
Is it really? Okay.
Maybe this isn't as good, but it's okay. It's still probably like the best play. Here.
Sure.
Does that give it... How big is that?
Plus 8.
That's awkward.
It is awkward. I mean, 17 plus 4 is going to be 21. So.
So what is this currently by itself?
By itself, this is 17, and so it'll be 24 when it's boosted.
Okay. PG. Oh, that's retarded. I agree.
Or sorry, 28 when I
Okay.
boost this.
That's what I heard.
Boost.
Got it.
Boost here.
So what is it? 2033?
Yeah.
So it's 17... Yeah.
Or 17, 22, 29, yeah, 33.
Third. Okay.
Plus 4.
Sure. 16?
Yep.
Curious.
17, 22, 26, 30.
You should boost the back row
Or sorry, no,
again.
it's 26.
You should boost the back row again.
Yeah, boosting back row again.
Sure, yeah.
This might be a once per turn effect, actually.
It's not.
It's not, ha! Boosting back
It dies
row.
twice now.
Right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So you pop and you draw 2?
A card. Oh, yeah, 2.
2.
Sorry,
Okay.
that. Do you have anything else that you want to talk about?
No, I mean, honestly, not really. I think we covered the majority of the things that we wanted to cover, right?
Yeah, if we miss anything between this between the Saturday and the Thursday, or and the, Friday or whatever?
Yeah. It'll get uploaded on Friday. You guys will know why, basically. It's basically just because, what do you want to say? We couldn't do it? Like,
What?
sorry, 21. Like, we just, like, we needed time from this video between next video because of school and stuff. We did already explain it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's basically it, honestly.
Again, thank you for
Thank you
sticking
for
with us.
understanding and
Yeah,
yeah.
through school and everything. Because education is first. Like, we play this as a
Honestly,
hobby, but
yeah.
this isn't gonna be life. Unfortunately, I guess. Maybe not even unfortunately, but
It's just normal.
There's no way you
life is
can
life.
make a living
gonna
off
not
of
actually
Vanguard.
No. Oh, wait.
you don't
Sorry.
want to swing with
You're
that
talking
first.
16. Maybe this was wrong. It's okay. Whatever.
That's fine.
I'm probably not playing this extremely optimally, but whatever.
Yeah, we're kind of distracted right now because
Yeah, slightly distracted.
Still, I'm talking.
We're also trying to rack our brains right now, trying to figure out stuff to talk to so the video, or stuff to talk about so
You
the
don't say
video
that in the video, but sure.
isn't.
No, it shows that it's real.
We came prepared. We just ran out of stuff.
Oh my goodness. 26 of the Vanguard. Both is
That's
home.
why I asked you guys if you wanted to cut the video.
Oh my
but I guess
gosh.
not.
We
It's
probably could
okay.
have just done an out.
It's okay.
But I guess it's fine.
It's
to
okay.
keep
One more
going.
match is nice.
It's
2
not
out of
bad.
3.
Yeah.
Crit. Boost.
And it looks like he's dead.
Boost.
Oh, that's that trigger.
Yeah. A draw
Draws
trigger
the
into
heal.
heal. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's not the heal trigger? Okay.
And he's
And
dead.
he's dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you again for watching this. Let us know in the comment section below about the things that we asked you to talk about.
Kind of dragged on at the end there.
Yeah, let us know what you want to see in the future and then what you're excited for in the upcoming sets and stuff that's coming out.
Yeah.
And yeah, social media, as always, Facebook and Twitter need some love. But it's okay, we're doing pretty well.
A lot of love.
Yeah,
OTT
Twitter
OTT
especially.
level love.
That too.
Dude, OTT is the forgotten child right now. There's I don't
No,
know
but
if
Tom was
anybody's
getting support before OTT.
I don't know if
is.
anybody's experienced their mom leaving them in a parking lot or something.
Wow.
On accident. But yeah,
you ever like
go
going to like a store and you just lose your parents?
The sad part is like I don't even think their parents are looking for OTT anymore.
Alright, maybe that's a bit too much.
Oh my god.
They just lost them for a while. They'll find them eventually.
They're still on. Oh, Cardfight Online. Hopefully that comes out soon, guys.
Yeah, sure.
By 2017, if we're lucky.
Maybe.
Probably not.
Yeah,
Who knows?
Okay, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all later.